Hello everybody, this is going to be my first tutorial ever, and this tutorial will be on how to, step by step on how to make a rotator X base. So this tutorial will be for a X base and for the rotator part. So I will try and put timestamps, but for the rotator part and then for the X base part. So this will mostly be like an X base tutorial with the spikes. So just so you know, I feel like you should probably watch the X base because a lot of stuff like all of this is mostly X base related because that's the foundation. Okay, so let's begin. Now what you're going to be needing is a string. So for this I did not measure how much string I got. I'm just using scraps of string that I used for a big project of mine, which was a tie. I'm using plastic as of now because I do not have anything else, but I would also recommend using a needle for crochet. And if not, you could use a smaller needle with a smaller eye, but for this I'm going to be using a crochet needle. So let's begin. So if you're a starter in X bases, I would recommend using 2 colors for the beginning of it. So the bumper and the two, so we're gonna do this. So 1, 2, hold up, 1, 2, and then 3. This will be our bumper bead. So we are going to continue like this, and do not forget to add the bumper bead every 2 beads. And I will show you what it's supposed to look like at the end. Okay, now that you're done, it should look like this. There should be 1 bumper at the end of your single here, and when you tie it off, it should start looking like this. So we're gonna tie it off, and I'm going to pause the video, and you should pause it if you're gonna tie it off. Please remember to tie it multiple times and not just one time like a normal candy single like you would usually. Okay, we are back. So now that you have tied it off, you are going to put your string through this bumper bead right here. So we are going to put this in and we are going to pull. But just remember, do not pull too hard, because if your knot is tight, that's okay. But if you pull too hard, then it will explode and your thing will be ruined, and that will ruin your day. And we don't want that here. Okay. So now that your string is in this bead, we are going to grab 3 beads of, you could pick whatever colors. For this, I'm going to be picking this pink, this pink, and this purple right here. So what we're gonna do is if you want to make it like this pattern, we are going to put a pink bead, then we are going to put a purple, and then we are going to put another pink bead right there. So now what you're gonna do is that you're going to pull it through this bumper bead right next to this one. So for this project, you will have to keep a bit of tension, but not too much tension. So it should, if you need to pull the bead like that a little bit, that's fine. But it should look like this, like a little spike. I will continue doing this for a few times just so that you can, if you are having problems with this, so that you can visualize what it looks. So again, we're gonna put the pink bead, then the purple bead, and then the pink bead again. Then we are going to string it over to the next bumper bead right here. Then we're gonna pull, but not too hard, just enough to keep tension with the other one. So it looks like this. I'm gonna do this one more time, and then I will pause the video and then come back when I am finished with this layer. Please make sure to take your time with this and just don't get stressed. And drink water, guys. It's really hot out there. It's like summer. So 3 beads, pink, purple, pink. Also, side note, I know that this doesn't look that pink, but it is. So again, you're gonna go through this and then string it through this. Shoot, hold up. That sometimes happens. And if you have a knot in your string, please do not pull it like that. I would recommend slowly untangling it. Because if you do, then there's some bad things that can happen. So now pull and keep tension. So it should look like this. So right about now, I'm going to pause this video and come back when I am finished. You're gonna do this the whole way around the single, okay? So unpause the video when you're ready. Okay, so now that you've gone around, you should be on the last part. So we are going to do the same thing that we've been doing. We are going to put 3 beads of color, and then we are going to string it through this bumper bead. So we're just gonna do it like usual. So go in and then pull. Hold up. So now that you've done that, you are going to be sticking out of this bumper bead. So now what you're gonna do is that you are going to put your string through these 2 beads. So you are going to go up, pull through, and then what you're gonna do is that, you are, sorry about that, there's a big knot in my string. So then you're gonna go through the next bead above it, and then you're just gonna pull through. You don't add beads for this step, you just pull through like you normally would. So take your string, put it on, shoot, because it fell off. Sorry, I don't really edit this stuff, so it's just like pure, like this. I just do this on my camera roll. Then you're gonna pull through, hold up, shoot, roll, hold up, and then you're gonna pull, what the heck? You are going to pull through, oh my god, it came off. Hold up, I will be right back. Okay, now we're going to go up to this bead, and then you are going to pull through like you normally would. Just like with no beads. You do not put beads on this yet. Now that you have completed that step, your string should be sticking out of this top bead. So, what you're gonna do is that you are going to add 3 beads of the colors that you want once again. I'm going to change it up and put purple, pink, and then purple again. Then what you are going to do is that you are just going to keep doing this around the whole thing. You are going to string through this bead, and then you are going to pull. And you are just going to continue doing that until you end up going around. And I would also recommend like pulling the beads a little bit to like keep them up, because it's supposed to be sticking up like that. So you are going to start seeing a X forming, and I will continue. I will show this I will do this like 2 more times, and then you can pause the video and come back when you are ready. And we will be closing this off once I like come back on camera. So again, your bead will be sticking out from this. You are going to string it through the next bead over that is sticking up, and then you are going to just pull like we have been doing this whole time. Oh shoot, hold up. It's because I am currently recording on like a iPhone camera, so, and my thing is like standing from one of those like phone stands, so it gets stuck a bit. So now that you have done that, you will actually see a little X forming. So now, I forgot to tell you, if you want this to look like this, you can like put the color that you want, but I will not be doing that today. But if you want to do that, go ahead. So, one more time, we are going to put this bead and do this. No, wrong. We are going to put purple, pink, and then purple. And then we are going to, string it through the next bead that is sticking up. So this is why it's very important to keep all your beads sticking up. And also for this row, it is also important to do that same thing because we will be closing it off, and that is a very important step. Oh fuck, I messed up, but okay, it's fine. You messed up a bit, but it's fine. So pull your beads a bit if you need to, and it should end up looking like this. So we are going to do that the whole way around until we end up until you end up right here. And when you end up right here, unpause the video so that I can show you what to do there. So please come back when you're ready. Okay, so now that you are at the last thing here, we are going to do the exact same thing that we have been doing. We are going to add 3 of the colors that you have chose, and then we are going to string it through here, like usual. So just pull, and a reminder, keep some tension, but don't pull too hard, because this thing, I think I pulled a bit too hard for this, but it's fine. I think that it's fine. Okay, so now what you're going to do is that you are going to go through these 2 beads. You're going to go through this one. And if you want to make it easier, you could just like do this. That's what I usually do. So just pull like usual. Okay. So we're keeping up. Like, if you've been here this far, thank you, bro. Like, genuinely, this is a shitty tutorial. I'm being so for real. Okay, so look. Now that you have done that, you are going to be sticking up from this bead. So now that we have our X's, we are going to get 2 of the colors. We are going to get 2 beads. We are going to put 2 beads on here. And only 2, not 3. Because this is only a... What the fuck is that? This is only a double row X base. Okay, so now we are going to put it through the top bead right here. Sorry about the knot. I know that it's like fucking bothering, but I cannot, for the love of me, like get it out. So now we are going to put it through here, and we're going to string. This time you should keep a little bit more tension than you have been the whole thing, because it will end up like starting to close off like this. So again, you are going to add 2 beads, 1, 2, and then you are going to put it through the next bead over that's sticking up, and then you are going to pull like we have been doing. I'm going to do this one more time so that you can visualize it, and then we are going to again, I'm going to again cut the cameras, guys, and then I'm going to come back when we are ready to continue. So at the end of this part, you could keep it like this as a normal X base. I'm going to be putting timestamps for when we start the mini rotator part. So again, pull through, and then you just pull through. And keep tension for this part, okay? Keep tension. And it shall begin to look like this. Okay, so I will come back in a few minutes, okay?
Don't until that.
Okay, so now that you've put 2 beads around, this is where we will start the mini rotator part. So what you're gonna do is that you're gonna do what you have been doing. You are going to string it through and do this, like usual. But this time, we are going to go through the 2 beads right here. So we are going to put our needle through and then pull. So now this is the part where you will be adding the little spikes, the little spikies. So what we have here is our main X base. So it will end up looking like this. But you remember how I said do that? You're going to pull it through this bead right here. Pull it. Okay. So, fuck. Alright, so I swear to God, oh my God, my stupid thing. Okay, so now that you have this, it will be sticking out from this one, right here. Okay, so now that you have done that, we will be adding 5 beads of the colors that we choose. So we are going to be adding, let me see. We are going to be adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, no, not that color. And 5. So now what you're gonna do is that, as you see, we have these beads. You are going to string it through this bead, this one right here, and then you are going to pull like usual. I will do this again 3 times just so that you can get a visual on how you can do this. So let me zoom out. So we're right here, and then we are going to put it through this. So put it through here. And now pull. So it should end up looking like this, but you could also pull it like that so that it looks like that. Again, I'm gonna be switching this up, okay? So it's gonna be like switching each spike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, 5 beads. Let them go down, and then go through this bead right here, and then pull. Again, keep tension with this as well, because you know we don't want it to like collapse or something like that. Okay. So one more time. It looks like this, and then one more time. So what we're gonna do is that we are going to get pink, purple, pink, and then purple. Fuck, I might run out of pinks, so it'll just end up switching to purple and purple and purple, okay? So for the last time, oh shoot, did it already go down? No, I have to add one more pink. Fuck. I'll just do purple, pink, okay? So now string it through there one last time, and then unpause the video when you are ready to continue like we have been doing. So, oh my fucking God, I hate this. Okay. So, there you go. Should end up looking like this. Remember, fuck, my water spilled. Through those beads. And only through those beads, okay? So, once you went all the way around, unpause the video so I can show you how to go down to the lower level. Okay. Okay, so now that you've gone all the way around with your spikes, what kind of spikes? But I will show you how you go down to the next one. You will again get your colors like you usually would. So purple, pink, and then purple. And then I will show you how to go down and then do it for the last row. So now you have this. You will go through this bead like you have been doing. So here you go, through this bead. Now on my channel, this is going to be my first video, but I will show you how you can do other stuff, okay? But so don't leave my channel, guys. So now what you're going to do is that you are going to go through the beads that I will go through. You're going to go through this bead right here. So you're going to be sticking out from this one. Then you're going to go through this bead right here. Okay? So here we go, right there. So now that you have it right there, I will show you what the next bead is. Next, you will be going through this bead right over it. So go in and then pull through like you have been doing. Oh my fucking god, this stupid fucking string. Okay, now that you're sticking out through this one, you're gonna go through this one, right here. And then go through and pull your needle like usual. My chair is like really squeaky, I'm sorry about that. Okay, now that you are sticking out through that bead, you are going to put it in here like usual. So it's going to be sticking out of a bumper bead, and there you go. You have now like switched to the bottom row. Now remember, you do not do it like this. It will not be going over. It will be going like this, like this, okay? And then you will just continue doing what you did for here, like usual. And then I will come back to the video when we are finished. Okay? So have a fun little thingy, and then unpause the video when you're done. And I will show you what you have to do for the bracelet part, and how you kind of might want to tie it, or how I tie it at least. Okay, so now I'm recording with my hand. So now that you have done this, you have finished your rotator part. Give me 1 single second. Okay, so you have finished it off, and I will show you how I usually tie it off. This part varies. If you want to tie it off like in any way that you want, go ahead, but this is the way I tie it off. So let me get my needle. So what we're gonna do, this is kind of like, I don't know how to say this, but so what you're gonna do is that you are going to find this. So you're gonna, if you have extra string, this is what I usually do. You are going to go here, go down through these two beads, and pull. This part might be unclear since like I don't really want to explain this, but like it's fine. So then you are going to go through here. Fuck. You're gonna go, wait, no, not through there, not through there. You are going to go through here. Then you're going to go through these 3 beads. Then you're gonna go all the way around until you are finally next to the thing. So here's how it's gonna be. You're gonna go through these, then go up, go through these, and go through there, then pull. Then go through this, then go down, go up, go down, and then go up through 2. Then you pull. And then, since you're finally almost there, you are going to pull that like that a little bit. Then you're gonna go through this, then go there, and go down. And then go through that bead right there. So that's how it looks. That's how it should look. Oh fuck, my yarn. I'm doing leg warmers. Okay, so now you've got it right there. We're going to tie it off like usual. And that's how I usually tie my things. You could find another way to tie it, but this is how I usually tie it, because like when I have extra string. So now I'm going to, basically all you have to do for the little thing that rotates is just make a normal jumbo cuff. So I'm tying this several times because, you know, I don't want my thing to like explode or something. Okay, so tie it off and there. Now, I don't have scissors, so I'm gonna go get some. But basically, what you have to do is that I'll be right back and I'll show you how to do this, okay? So hold tight. Okay, so now it should look like this. So now with your leftover string, you are going to measure this like this, and then you are going to do a normal fucking single like you would normally. And then once it fits around, okay, I would recommend adding 3 extra beats so that you can take it on and off, but so just so that it can also spin. So I'm going to add all of my beats, but this is based off of Madoka and Homura. So I'm gonna add the words Madoka and Homura on it. But you don't have to add words if you do not want to, but I usually do. So you're just gonna make a single and then measure as you go. And that's all you have to do. So when you come back, just tie it off and then I'll show you just how to put it on. It's really easy, but I shall be back. Okay, now that you have finished off your single, make sure that it fits on here. You're going to tie it off just like you would a normal single. But remember, tie it several times. And there we go. So, tie it. And just so you know, you can do this with glass beads, okay? You can make candy with glass beads. I have done that in the past. It works, and it looks really pretty. You could make X bases with this if you only have glass beads, so do not worry if you do not have, if you've been doing this with glass beads, this can also work. Okay, so now that you've tied off your single, all you gotta do is just basically do that. If you tied it well, nothing's gonna happen to your cuff. And now, hold up. And now you have a rotator. Oh fuck, I think I did a bit too much, but you get the idea. You have a rotator, but I'm going to do this. But thank you so much if you actually watched this whole video. I'm really, thank you so much if you subscribed. I'm really trying to get 60 subscribers so that I can go live and stuff. But thank you very much if you watched this and did like this. Thank you, and I hope you guys have an amazing day, okay? Bye, stay hydrated, and have a nice summer. Bye!